Imagine yourself watching your favorite Mackenzie episode, and then you heard a sudden scream that sounded like your mother's voice coming from the kitchen in the second floor. Immediately you ran up there like, Kilo Shele, what's happening? And on getting there, you saw her on the floor, foaming at the mouth, but dead. Imagine 5 minutes later, amidst your wailing and fruitless efforts to revive her, you got a message from your friend reminding you of his birthday party that you were supposed to attend the following day. Now imagine yourself perceiving the delicious aroma of hunger, of hatred, and of bitterness floating from your pot of emotions all at the same time at that moment. Imagine it now, because sooner or later, it will happen. It will happen, because written on these walls are tongues of old, words of time past, inscribed with claws of death. Legends have it that they are of languages told belonging to ancient wolfmen, ancient werewolves. Okay, past leaders who inhabited the innermost parts of this jungle area, Nigeria. They were known as wizards of the night, masters of the full moon, who constantly terrorized your abode, my abode, in the spook of the night. They hunted with such conspicuous symphony. Their ahoos made such frantic wails on this night. They attacked Mona Lisa, our queer Odin, your dear old queen, left our corpse for lousy scavengers to feed upon. As you watched a red wine flow down the abyss, this gory scene we would never forget. But that's where it all ended. Not the troubles they caused, but the stories we were left with. Because this walls told not the old story, so dare to imagine it now, because sooner or later it will happen. Because after all the years of grief and anguish that these wolves have caused us, they will come again, howling at your doorsteps, canvassing for your votes with messages of abundance, of prosperity, of good standard of living. But beware, the subscription plans of these messages only last as long as they don't find the taste of your blood to savour in. Because after they get what they want, kaboom, end of story. And the cycle repeats itself all over again. Beware. Remember the alarms you raised and the 4 warnings you were then given. Let us not ignore them. Let's repeat the same mistakes as our Mufasas. Our forefathers. And we fall into the same pit of misery that they fell into. But that's if we haven't even fallen into. I won't let you hear that from me. You look around and tell me if you find just the tiniest bit of hope that will give you the strongest of conviction that someday God will send forth to us our own Midianite traders. Our Savior, who will buy us with any pride necessary out of this pit of misery that this weary in the heart wolves have thrown us into, and lead us to Egypt, where dreams of our Joseph will come true. Tell me if you will find. And if you cannot find, if you cannot really find, then why do we celebrate independence? Why do we celebrate freedom when all you ever do is serve us with spoken words? Words so flighty they could be gone in a flash at the whisper of integrity, honesty, transparency, served on refined ceramic plate that could just be broken at the slightest bit of downfall. Why? We are not fools. Most importantly, we are not slaves. You go back in time to the 18th century and see for yourself that slavery is only as good and appetizing as your 5-day-old feces exhumed from the sewage pit and mixed with your ready-made food. Imagine it. And stop treating us as one already.